Pisces, stop, breathe, because what I'm about to tell you is not a coincidence and it is not general. There is a person, yes, a specific person, who has been turning your name over in their mind like a prayer they can't stop whispering. And here's the part that's going to make your chest tighten. They don't care about the number. They don't care about the years between you, the timing that felt wrong, the reasons everyone else gave you for why it couldn't work. They looked at all of that, Pisces, and they chose you anyway. They want you. Only you, and something is shifting in the next 72 hours that is going to prove it. But before I pull the next card, I need you to do something small for me. Tell me in the comments where you're watching from right now. Drop your city, your country, just one word. Let the universe know you're here, you're listening, and you're ready to receive. And if you haven't already, subscribe to Trusted Tarot. Because what's coming for you this August is not a one-time message. It's a season, and you're going to want to be here for every single card I turn. You are still here. You didn't scroll past, and I need you to understand exactly why that is. The algorithm didn't bring you to this reading today. The algorithm is just a digital mirror, reflecting back the exact frequency your soul is currently vibrating at. You were meant to hear this now. Your higher self, your intuition, the very spirit guides that walk beside you, they pulled you into this energetic stream because the wait is almost over. Today is August 16th, 2026, and the astrological weather right now is creating a massive portal for karmic returns and sudden clarity. You felt that shift, didn't you? You felt the air change a few days ago. That heaviness in the atmosphere, that strange, electric anticipation that makes the hair on your arms stand up. That wasn't just the weather. That was the energetic grid shifting to accommodate what is coming toward you. And your body has been trying to tell you about it for weeks. Let's talk about the somatic signs, the physical confirmations that your nervous system is picking up on long before your conscious mind is ready to accept them. As a Pisces, your body is essentially a psychic tuning fork. You absorb energy. You process it physically. Lately, you've been experiencing this strange, fluttering sensation right in the center of your chest. It's not quite anxiety, but it's not quite peace either. It's the physical sensation of a heart expanding to hold a new reality. You've been waking up abruptly in the middle of the night, specifically between 3 and 4 in the morning, the witching hour, the hour of the veil thinning. You wake up with your heart racing, your mind suddenly alert, and you immediately reach for your phone, expecting a text, expecting a call, expecting some kind of digital proof that you aren't doing this alone. There is a deep, unexplainable restlessness living in your bones right now. You sit down to watch a show, and you can't focus. You try to read, and the words blur. There is a tension in your jaw that you only notice when someone points it out. Tightness in your shoulders that no amount of stretching seems to release. You are holding onto an energetic cord, Pisces, and it is pulling taut. You might have even experienced phantom vibrations in your pocket, pulling out your phone only to see a blank screen. That is your energy field interacting with theirs. They are thinking of you so intensely, projecting their energy toward you so forcefully, that your physical device is reacting to the energetic frequency before the physical action has even manifested. It is maddening, I know. It feels like a tease. But it is actually a profound confirmation that the cord between you is not severed. It is actively transmitting. You felt unusually emotionally sensitive. 2. Small things that wouldn't normally bother you are suddenly bringing you to tears or making you irrationally angry. A song comes on the radio, and it feels like a physical blow to your stomach. This isn't you being dramatic. This isn't you losing your grip. This is your physical vessel, recalibrating to the massive influx of energy heading your way. Your body is preparing you to receive, and then there is the subconscious. When you finally do manage to fall asleep, the veil drops completely, and your spirit goes to work. The dreams you've been having lately are not just dreams, they are visitations. They are psychic downloads. You've been dreaming of water, haven't you? Deep, dark, moving water? Or perhaps you've been dreaming of a specific house. A house you've never been to in waking life, but in the dream, you know every corner, every creak of the floorboards. You've had those intense, hyper-realistic dreams where the specific person is standing right in front of you. You can smell their cologne or their perfume. You can see the exact shade of their eyes. But in the dream, neither of you can speak. You just look at each other, and the emotion is so thick, so overwhelming, that it wakes you up with a gasp. You wake up with the scent of them still lingering in the room, You wake up with a song stuck in your head that you haven't heard in 10 years. These aren't random firings of a sleeping brain. This is your soul communicating with theirs across the astral plane. While your conscious mind is busy trying to move on, trying to distract yourself with work, with friends, with the mundane tasks of daily life, your subconscious is having full, unfiltered conversations with them. And the synchronicities in your waking life are only amplifying. You are seeing their initials on license plates. You are looking at the clock at exactly 11:11 or 2:22, over and over again, like the universe is tapping you on the shoulder, begging you to pay attention. You might find yourself walking into a room and suddenly feeling a wave of profound sadness or intense longing, with no logical trigger in your immediate environment. That is you walking through an energetic pocket they left behind, or feeling a wave of their emotion washing over you from miles away. The boundaries between you and them are dissolving. The energetic borders are coming down. You catch yourself having intrusive thoughts about them in the middle of a busy workday. A sudden flash of memory, a way they laughed. A specific phrase they used to say hits you so hard you have to stop what you're doing and just breathe through it. You try to brush it off. You tell yourself it's just nostalgia. You tell yourself you're just lonely. But deep down, in that quiet, sacred space where your intuition lives, you know it's something else. You know that all of these signs, all of this physical tension, all of these vivid, exhausting dreams are not just echoes of the past. They are the tremors before the earthquake. They are the psychic tether pulling tight, and the person on the other end of that tether, the one you can't stop thinking about, the one who seems so far away right now, they are feeling the exact same pull. But they are experiencing it in a way that is completely breaking down their walls, and what they are realizing about themselves, and about you, is going to change everything. Let's talk about them. The one who has been pulling away, or the one who suddenly went silent, or the one who threw up every logical excuse in the book to keep you at a distance. You know exactly who this is. The one who looked at the years between you, the one who pointed out the timing, the circumstances, the different stages of life, and used all of it as a shield. They tried to use the numbers to protect themselves from the sheer, overwhelming intensity of what they felt for you. They liked their life neat, predictable, and categorized. And you, Pisces, with your deep, oceanic, boundary-dissolving energy, completely disrupted their carefully constructed reality. They looked at the calendar, they looked at the age gap, and they tried to use math to solve a spiritual equation. But spirit doesn't care about math. And right now, in this exact moment in August 2026, their ego is completely collapsing under the weight of their own truth. They are sitting in their own space right now, maybe late at night, staring at a wall or looking out a window into the dark, and the silence around them is absolutely deafening. They tried to logic their way out of this connection. They told themselves, it's not practical, it won't work. They deserve someone closer to their own age, someone in their exact demographic, someone who makes sense on paper. But the universe has a profound, almost ruthless way of stripping away our illusions when we are lying to ourselves. They are realizing that all the logical choices they've made recently, all the safe bets they've taken, feel completely and utterly empty. They might be surrounded by people who fit their worldly criteria, people who look good next to them at a dinner party, but they feel profoundly, agonizingly alone when they are with them, because their soul recognizes you, and it is screaming for you. They are remembering the way you looked at them when they were vulnerable. They are remembering the profound safety they felt in your presence, kind of unconditional acceptance they haven't felt since they were a child. They are regretting the walls they built. They are looking at old photos, or rereading old texts, or just replaying a specific conversation you had months ago. A conversation where you showed them a level of emotional maturity, depth, and grace that terrified them, because it forced them to look at their own emotional shallowness. They are going through a massive emotional reckoning, a true turning point. The realization is hitting them like a freight train in the quiet hours of the morning. I don't care about the numbers. I don't care about what people think. I don't care about the timeline. I just want them. Only them. This isn't a fleeting thought, Pisces. This isn't a momentary lapse in judgment. This is a soul-level conviction settling deep into their bones, rewriting their entire belief system about what love is supposed to look like. And because of this profound internal shift, they are preparing to say something to you. They are rehearsing it in the shower, in the car, on their commute. They are terrified of your reaction. They know they hurt you, or they know they pulled away when you needed them most, or they know they acted out of fear when they should have acted out of love. They are battling their own shame, wondering if they have ruined their chance, wondering if you have already closed the door and moved on. They are drafting messages in their head, typing them out on their screen, and then deleting them, paralyzed by the fear that you won't reply. They are watching your social media, looking for any sign that you are still open to them, looking for a crack in the door they can slip through. This brings us to the precipice of what is actually about to happen. I can see the cards shifting. I can feel the energy spiking on the table. But before I tell you exactly how they are going to break this silence, before I reveal the exact nature of the communication that is heading your way, you need to understand the gravity of their internal shift. If I just tell you they are reaching out, you might react from your wounded ego. You might put your guard up. You might reject them out of self-protection, or you might accept them with lingering resentment. But you need to see the full picture of their surrender first. You need to understand that the person who is about to step back into your life is not the same person who left, or the same person who hesitated. They have been through the fire. They have been broken down by their own resistance, and they are coming to you now with open hands and an open heart. This is a crucial juncture in our reading, and the energy is getting incredibly dense, incredibly potent. Before we cross this threshold and I pull the final cards to reveal the exact action they are taking, I need you to anchor yourself in this moment. Take a deep clearing breath. If this message is resonating in your gut, if you feel that warmth spreading through your chest and that sense of hope rising in your throat, I want you to claim it right now. Go to the comments and type, "I receive this love." Type, "I am ready." Let the algorithm and the universe lock in this frequency. And if you are finding solace in these readings, if Trusted Tarot has been a guiding light for you during your darkest, most confusing nights, please hit that subscribe button. Join this sacred community of souls who are waking up to their true paths. By subscribing, you aren't just supporting the channel, you are signaling to the universe that you are an active participant in your own spiritual evolution. You are telling your spirit guides, "I am paying attention. Bring me the next sign." Now that you are anchored, now that you have claimed this space and aligned your energy with this outcome, we can look at the physical manifestation. We can look at the action. Because the waiting is done, the internal work on their end has reached its boiling point, and it is about to spill over into the physical world. The dam is breaking, and the water is rushing toward you. The dam breaks not with a whisper, but with a sudden, undeniable rush of water. Within the next 72 hours, and absolutely no later than the turning of the next lunar phase, your phone is going to light up. And Pisces, I need you to listen to me very carefully right now, because this is not going to be a casual breadcrumb. This is not going to be a simple text or a reaction to your social media story designed to test the waters and see if you are still accessible. This person is done playing games. They are done dipping a toe in the ocean because they have realized they are already drowning in it. The communication coming toward you is going to be heavy. It is going to be raw, and it is going to carry the weight of everything they have been too terrified to say out loud. It might come as a long, rambling message sent at an hour when the rest of the world is asleep. It might be a voice note where you can actually hear the slight tremor in their breath, the hesitation before they finally speak their truth. Or it could be a sudden, unexpected phone call that makes your heart stop when you see their name flashing across your screen. But regardless of the medium, the energy behind it is absolute surrender. They are coming to you with their armor completely unbuckled. They are going to explicitly address the very thing they used to build walls between you. They are going to look at the age difference, the timeline, the logistical reasons they used to convince themselves to walk away. And they are going to verbally dismantle every single one of those excuses. They are going to tell you that the logic didn't work. They are going to confess that trying to rationalize their way out of loving you only made them miserable. You are going to hear the words or read the words that say they were wrong. They don't care about the numbers. They don't care about what makes sense to anyone else. They just want you. They only want you. This is the core of the reading, Pisces. This is the outcome that has been waiting in the wings while you cried yourself to sleep, wondering if you were just a fleeting chapter in their life. You are not a chapter. You are the entire book. And they are finally ready to read it from beginning to end. They are preparing to offer you a level of devotion that completely transcends the physical realm and taps into something ancient and unbreakable. But here is where I have to give you a very serious, very necessary warning. When that message arrives, When that call comes through, your nervous system is going to spike. You are going to feel a massive rush of adrenaline flood your veins. And in that split second, your wounded ego is going to wake up and try to take the steering wheel. Your ego remembers the silence. Your ego remembers the nights you spent staring at the ceiling, wondering why you weren't enough. Your ego remembers the pain of them pulling away and choosing fear over love. And because of that stored pain, your immediate, instinctual reaction might be to protect yourself. You might feel a sudden surge of anger. You might feel the urge to leave them on read, to make them wait, to give them a taste of their own medicine, or to reply with something cold and dismissive just to prove that you hold the power now. I am asking you soul to soul, do not do this. Do not let the ghost of past pain distort the beauty of this new message. The ego loves to be right, but the soul just wants to be loved. If you meet their profound vulnerability with a wall of ice, you will instantly trigger their deepest shame. You will confirm their worst fear that they have ruined this connection beyond repair, and they will retreat back into the very silence you have been praying to escape. This is a fragile newborn energy. It is a tender shoot pushing up through the hard, cracked earth. It needs a safe landing pad, and right now, you are the only one who can provide it. When the communication arrives, I want you to practice the power of the pause. Do not reply immediately. Put the phone down, walk away from the screen. Put your hand over your heart and take 3 deep, grounding breaths. Feel your feet on the floor. Remind yourself that you are safe, that you are worthy, and that the waiting is over. You need to receive this message clearly, not defensively. Strip away the narrative of the victim and the villain, and just look at 2 human beings who have been through the spiritual ringer and have finally found their way back to each other. Respond from your higher self. Respond from the deep, compassionate, intuitive wisdom that only a Pisces possesses. Let them see that you are the safe harbor they have been desperately searching for in the storm. If they apologize, accept it with grace. If they confess their feelings, meet them with your own authentic truth. This is not about keeping score anymore. This is about merging. This is about taking all that intense, agonizing anticipation and transmuting it into a love that is grounded, mature, and entirely unstoppable. The universe has done its part to break them open. Now, it is your turn to hold the space for what pours out. Why is this happening exactly now, on August 16th, 2026? You have been asking the universe, when? For what feels like an eternity. You have been begging for a sign, pleading for a shift, wondering if the cosmic clock has simply forgotten to tick in your favor. But I need you to understand that the timing of this return is not an accident. We are currently moving through a massive, highly volatile energetic corridor. The echoes of the Lion's Gate portal are still rippling through your auric field, and the specific planetary alignments happening this very week are forcing hidden things into the light. This is a divine window. The universe has essentially ripped the roof off of this person's emotional hiding place, leaving them nowhere to run from the truth of their feelings for you. I know the waiting felt like a punishment. I know there were days you thought the universe had abandoned you, days when the silence between you felt so heavy it was hard to breathe. But the delay was actually divine protection. If this person had come back to you 3 months ago, or even 6 weeks ago, the dynamic would have eventually collapsed again. You were still carrying the energetic residue of your own unworthiness, and they were still tightly wrapped in the ego's need for control and superficial logic. The silence was not a rejection, it was an incubation period. During this time apart, you were being forged in the fires of your own independence. Every tear you shed was washing away an old paradigm of settling for less. Every moment of agonizing loneliness was actually your spirit guides clearing out the energetic clutter to make room for this exact, purified frequency of love. They had to hit rock bottom in their own emotional isolation to realize that no amount of worldly success, no amount of superficial validation from peers, could replace the profound soul tie they share with you. The ripening of this fruit required the exact amount of heat, pressure, and time that only this specific time frame could provide. And because this massive blockage in your heart chakra is finally dissolving, you are going to see a miraculous, almost instantaneous ripple effect in every other area of your life. Pisces, you are a deeply feeling, highly sensitive creature, and when your heart is heavy, your entire energetic field becomes dense and stagnant. Have you noticed how stuck your career has felt lately? How money seems to slip through your fingers, or how new opportunities just mysteriously dry up before they can manifest? That is because your life force energy was entirely consumed by this grief, by this relentless longing. But as this person steps back into your life, as your heart finally exhales and opens up to receive their apology and their devotion, that blocked energy is going to rush downward into your root and sacral chakras. Expect a sudden breakthrough at work. Expect an unexpected financial blessing, promotion, or a lucrative offer to land in your lap just as this relationship solidifies. When the heart aligns, material abundance naturally follows. The universe is rewarding your spiritual endurance with total, holistic prosperity. You are not just getting your person back, you are getting your entire life back, upgraded and expanded. Now, I want to speak directly to the part of you that is just so incredibly tired. The part of you that has been strong for so long that you feel like you might shatter into a million pieces if one more thing goes wrong. I see your exhaustion, Pisces. I see the heavy, dark circles under your eyes that no amount of sleep can fix. I see the way you force a bright smile for your friends and family, telling them you are fine and moving on while inside. You are quietly grieving a future you thought was promised to you. You have felt like you are running out of time. You have looked at the calendar, looked at your age, looked at the years passing by, and felt a cold, sharp spike of panic that you missed your chance at a great, enduring fairy tale love. I need you to hear me right now, and I need you to let these words sink into the deepest marrow of your bones. You are not too late. You have not missed your window. The love that is meant for you does not operate on a rigid societal timeline. It operates on a sacred soul timeline. The years you spent waiting, the detours you took, the wrong turns you made, the wrong people you trusted, they were all just gathering the exact wisdom, the exact depth, and the exact grace you need to hold the sheer magnitude of this connection. You were never falling behind. You were being meticulously prepared. You are exactly where you need to be, and the love that is walking toward you right now is going to make every single second of this agonizing wait entirely worth it. You are safe now. You can finally put down the heavy, rusted armor you have been carrying for months. You do not have to fight for this love anymore. You do not have to manipulate the energy or manifest until you have a blinding headache or try to force the universe's hand through sheer willpower. The work is done. The spell is cast. The energy has irrevocably shifted. All you have to do now is stand firmly in your divine worthiness and allow yourself to be loved. Allow yourself to be chosen fiercely, completely, and without a single condition or hesitation. Let the tears of exhaustion turn into tears of profound relief. The universe has heard your cries in the dark. The spirit realm has recorded every silent, desperate prayer you whispered into your pillow. And now, the heavens are answering. Not with a trickle, but with a magnificent, life-altering flood. The person who couldn't see past the numbers on a page is about to look into your eyes and see eternity. Before we close this sacred space, before you step back out into the noise and the demands of your daily life, we need to anchor this massive energetic shift into your physical body. You have absorbed a tremendous amount of spiritual information today, and your energetic field is wide open, vibrating at an incredibly high frequency. If you just click away right now and immediately dive back into stress, into chores, into the mundane worries of the world, you risk scattering this beautiful, concentrated energy. We need to seal it. We need to lock it into your cellular memory so that when that phone lights up, you are reacting from a place of grounded divine power, not frantic anxiety. I want you to do this with me right now. Wherever you are, whether you are sitting in your car, lying in your bed, or just finding a quiet corner in your home, I want you to gently place your right hand over the center of your chest, right over your heart space. Feel the warmth of your palm seeping through your clothes, touching your skin. Just feel the steady, rhythmic beating beneath your hand. That beat is the drum of your soul. It has kept you alive through every heartbreak, every disappointment, every lonely night. It has never skipped a beat, and it has never stopped hoping. Now I want you to close your eyes and take a deep, slow breath in through your nose. Pull the air all the way down into your belly, filling your lungs until you feel your ribs expand. Hold it at the top for just a second, and as you exhale through your mouth, let go of the weight, let go of the desperate need to control how or when this happens. Let go of the fear that you are running out of time. Breathe in deeply again, and this time, as you exhale, I want you to silently repeat these words in your mind. I am deeply, truly, and unconditionally loved. I release the past. I accept this return. I am chosen exactly as I am. Feel those words vibrating against your palm. Feel them sinking into your heart muscle. Visualize a thick, glowing thread of golden light extending from the center of your chest, reaching out across the miles, across the cities, across the silence, and attaching directly to their heart. See this golden cord pulsing with a warm, safe, steady light. Every time your heart beats, it sends a pulse of pure, unadulterated love and forgiveness down that line. And every time their heart beats, they receive it, they feel it. They are wrapped in the safety of your energy, which gives them the ultimate courage to finally cross the distance and stand in front of you. You are no longer the person who was left waiting in the dark. You are the lighthouse. You are the beacon. And they are steering their ship directly toward your light. The age gap, the societal expectations, the logistical hurdles, they are nothing but dust in the wind compared to the gravitational pull of two souls that were written in the stars long before they ever took physical form. They don't care about the numbers, Pisces. They only care about the feeling of your hand in theirs. They only care about the peace they feel when they are in your presence. And very soon, they are going to tell you exactly that. As you open your eyes, carry this profound sense of peace with you. Walk through the rest of your day with the quiet, unshakable confidence of someone who knows a beautiful secret. You don't need to force anything. You don't need to check your phone every 5 minutes. The energetic contract has been signed. The universe is executing the delivery. Just live your life, drink your water, speak kindly to yourself, and keep your heart softly open. To physically lock this manifestation into your reality, I need you to take one final action with me. Go down to the comments right now and type these 3 words to claim this energy. I am chosen. Do not just think it, type it. Let the physical act of writing it be the final seal on this reading. If this message found you at the exact right moment, if it brought tears to your eyes and peace to your racing mind, share this video with someone who needs to hear it, or simply share it to your own social media to signal to the universe that you are ready to receive. And please, make sure you are subscribed to Trusted Tarot with your notifications turned on. The energy shifting around you this August is going to bring many more updates, and you will not want to miss the next card I turn for you. Thank you for trusting me with your energy today, Pisces. Thank you for being brave enough to hope again. The wait is over. They are coming for you, and it is going to be more beautiful than you ever imagined.